said, I have all faith so that I could remove what? And have not charity, I am what? Did you know, how does faith work? Faith worketh by love. Faith comes by hearing, but faith worketh by love. See the light? It worketh by electricity. If you turn off electricity, even if those bulbs are brand new, they can't do anything. Faith works by love. That means if you're not walking in love and submitting your life to God and loving other people and helping other people, you're not going to go anywhere with God. What do you have to offer anybody? I was reading this again this afternoon and I said, my goodness, those words begin to jump out at me. All faith, all mysteries, all understanding. I went, what a man. A man of God, a woman of God. Listen, verse 3. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor. If you give everything you had to feed the poor, are you reading? And though I give my body to be burned, he didn't say he would or did, he said if he did. And have not love, charity, it profit me how much? You want to be something big in God, you want God to use you, you're going to have to become a lover of people. Not a fault finder of people and digging in people's lives and aggravating people and all. God can't use you. You can go around and act like he does, but he can't. I know a guy, he told me, he said, probably told you before. He said, I liked your preaching today. I said, thank you. I was at a pastor's convention, and he said, well, I'm on the top 10 list of preachers. I said, you are? He said, yeah. I said, I didn't know they had a list. He said, well, I don't think they do, but if they did, I'd be on the top of it. Arrogance and pride. He said, I'd like to come to your church and preach. I said, we don't need people like you. He looked at me. He said, what? I said, we don't need you. He had lifted and exalted himself on a list that doesn't exist, and he's in the top 10. God's not using him. That's the reason he's going around to pastors and trying to get in their church. You let somebody like that in your church, he'll close your church down. No movement of the Spirit. Don't want it. What? Because they don't have love. Do you ever try to be nice to somebody that you knew didn't like you? And they wouldn't receive you? How's that make you feel? Then you go out and tell people you're working miracles and you're doing all this stuff for God. No, you're not. You're just making it up in your head. You're just doing something. Let's read some more. Verse 4. Charity, that's love, suffereth long and is kind. Charity envies not, doesn't envy people or what they have. Charity vaunteth not. And that means to push yourself up.